What's going on, guys? Today we got the Golden Reaper. This is a pretty nice one. It looks pretty evil. Got it from Sherwood Seeds. It smells like it's gonna be delicious. Get a good look at that interior. Steal some seeds out of this one too. For those of you who don't know, the seeds do not contain any heat. They do contain, there's a little bit of oil sitting on them. That's produced from this little white area here. It's called the pith or placenta. The seeds do not actually contain any heat. It's a complete myth. That, in my belief, I think started because oftentimes when the seeds come out, some of the placenta is attached, and that's where the heat comes from. The hottest part of the pepper is the placenta and the veins that run up through here down to the placenta. That is where all the heat comes from. Seeds do not have any heat in them. I'm really excited to try this one. This one looks absolutely awesome and gnarly. It smells delicious. I wish you guys could smell this. Super fruity. Doesn't smell like it's gonna be hot, but it probably is. Let's find out. Started off pretty fruity. And it transitioned a little tiny bit of sweetness. And transitioned to a weak floral taste. A little bit of bitter came in, and then it went really floral. Heat's starting to build a little bit. You kind of feel it building. The more you eat, the more it's going to build. So far, so good. I feel my nose is already running before I even ate the pepper. So I have a feeling this is really gonna make my nose run. Let's see. I can already feel it digging into the throat immediately. A slight burn on the tongue. Really heavily starting to go after the throat. So I'm going to start something new, a suggestion from somebody that what they wanted me to do. I'm going to start giving ratings, heat ratings, 1 through 10. Probably going to be sticking with a 9 because 10 is like absolute panic mode, can't even continue the video. So we'll have to see if I ever hit that, but be a scale 1 to 9. 9 being borderline freaking out. Pepper burn. Excuse me. As of right now, we're sitting at about a 5. See if it builds from there. Flavor started off pretty fruity, really good fruity flavor. Like I said, then it went a little bit floral and a little bit bitter, and then a really strong floral flavor. It's pretty good. So by the end, it was about a 3 on fruitiness. 2 on bitter. It didn't really get too bitter. It started off like it was going to be bitter, and then didn't really get any more bitter. Let's see. Floral, probably about a 6, maybe a 7. Oh, here comes the runny nose. Tired of this cold already. The weather. It's really cold here. Let's see. Heat really didn't rise too much. It's about 6, 6.5. Now that's on my scale. It's subjective. That's why at first I didn't really start off doing the heat scale. This is very subjective. I could tell you it's a 5 and you could eat it. It could be a 10. Or it could be a 3. It could go either way. It's building. That's it. Sticking right about a solid 6.5. Don't feel like it's really hasn't really risen like I thought it would. It felt like it was about to start rising. It didn't really go anywhere with it. But yeah, I'd say we hit, that's about the 5-minute mark. Give it about 5 minutes to build. Usually all it takes for me, I'm usually up and back down within 10 minutes. 10 minutes I'm peaking. Usually a 5-minute climb back down, and then that's pretty much it. Nice solid burn. Started having the throat. It actually slowly started working its way up into my mouth. Which is weird because usually it's the other way around. Usually it burns the mouth first and slowly goes back into the throat. Mine started in my throat and started coming forward. Now my tongue's on fire. My throat feels like I swallowed coals. But yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, burn daily.